We just got breaking news right now.
Khabib canceled. On
No.
Oh, no.
Dana was on SportsCenter. GSP versus Bisping for the middleweight title. No date set.
Is that right?
Yeah, I just got that from John.
Wow.
That's
Breaking news, which by the time you hear this will be old. This will be but that's amazing. GSP Bisping.
Yeah.
That's the money fight that Bisping wanted. Look, I'm happy for them. I personally would have given that. Is Yoel hurt or no? Is he just getting passed over?
He's getting passed over.
He's Yoel Corleone. I was stepped over.
Man, I'll tell you. That's a tough fight for George.
Yes, it is.
Because Bisping is very underrated on his scrambling, getting back to his feet. He's a very hard guy to pin down. He's a very good, and he's very active standing up, and he's got the size.
It's a big fight.
But George is a master at closing that distance and putting it down. Is he? Who's going to start to? But Bisping doesn't get tired. I could see. Could George get on his back off one of those exchanges? I can't see George hurting him standing.
When is that fight?
I'll tell you. How about this?
No date set.
Either one of those welterweights is a better matchup. Not that they're easy matchups, but either one, both Steven and Woodley, just for the fact of the size difference alone. And I think Bisping's going to be harder to hold down than either one of those guys. And listen, I love those guys. You know what I'm saying?
I'm listening to you. I'm just tweeting this.
Man, now you're just being rude.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It's all right.
What's his Twitter?
What are you tweeting?
Just about the fight being announced.
Oh, okay.
GSP?
You were tweeting that girl with the round rump.
No, there's a lot of
round
them.
roast. Dude, look at you.
What's GSP?
Look at you.
Wait, what's his name?
Imagine if I was single, I would do well.
Oh.
Stop. I'm only kidding. Don't
You do very well.
entertain that.
What?
I don't know.
What's his Twitter? George St. Pierre.
It's probably George St. Pierre, right?
All right, that was, what do you think it is, you asshole? That was Chris telling me like that, and he's not wrong.
Where's Raging Al, Iaquinta?
He should be here any minute. He was supposed to come like 5 minutes ago. So
Shit, man. He's probably texting me. Could you text him and let him know that I don't have my phone on me? Because what if he's saying, hey, man, I'm meeting you in Penn?
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, I'll text him.
Just text him.
Oh, right. Well, doesn't he know you're here?
I don't know what he knows. I texted him last night. I go, you talked to Chris, the producer? He goes, yes, sir, I'm there. Holla. He didn't write holla. I usually write
No,
holla.
you do it, and you...
Yeah, I get excited.
You haven't heard anything about me being fired, have you?
About you getting fired?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, they get rid of you.
You'll
Most
have to get used
likely-
to someone else.
Most likely, they're getting rid of Chris, the producer, and I'm going to be stuck with you. I'm only kidding. Listen, I got 3 kids, Jimmy. I got to do what I got. I'm only kidding. They get rid of you. They get rid of fucking me.
No,
you know?
no, get rid of it.
It was hard for me
I'm
to
just
say
paranoid.
that.
No, I know. I
I'm
wouldn't
only
want you
kidding.
to.
No, come on. Are you kidding me?
I would listen for
Listen,
you.
I'm your friend. I'm not like guys
I
in the
know.
past that I was starting shit up. But hey, I feel like I know you already.
You do know me. Who's this guy?
Get this good-looking kid in here.
By the way,
Is he
Dan...
in? Is that
No,
him?
it's not him.
Dan Hardy.
Oh, did you just wave to somebody?
No,
else?
just the guy with the beard who always comes
Oh,
in with no
thinking it's
flash in his
fucking Raging
camera.
Al.
The guy with the fucking 90 megapixel camera, which takes... I've actually had sketch artists do clearer pictures.
Dude, you are funny. Wait, what were you going to say about...
Dan Hardy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dan Hardy, cleared by cardiologist to continue. He said it's been 40 years since I've done a training camp, so I got to see how my body feels. I'm walking a 185. I feel strong. I feel lean. I feel better psychologically than I ever have in my career. I'll reiterate, I'm not interested in belts or rankings. If I'm stepping back in, it's going to be a big fight. But then again, Mickey Gall called him out, and he said he wants a big fight. But I guess he's not interested in belts or rankings, but he wants a big fight. Mickey Gall would have been an interesting one. He didn't want to fight a young animal like Mickey Gall. I don't blame him. I'll step in and have a good war, and then I'll step way back into the commentary. That's a rough thinking.
No, listen.
Honestly, I think I'm more valuable to the sport in that role than I'm doing now.
See what you said right there? You see that face you're making?
As a commentator, that's the face I'm making.
You cannot.
Have
And
that
listen,
attitude,
and
right?
I spent time with Dan Hardy when he was getting ready for that second George fight. Not his second George fight, his first George fight. He challenged George for the belt, and he went 5 rounds with George. Sure. And he spent some time with me and my guys. I think the fight took place in New Jersey, so he was in New York and training with me. And a nice guy. Every time I see him, I like to see him and say hello. And
sure.
But having said that, I think he's doing very well with the commentary. And I think that's where and Dana says it all the time, and it's true. You can't have a foot in and out of that cage, man. You can't. You got to be all in or all out. Trust me. It's not, because then you're just doing it for what are you doing it for? If he's like, look, I really want one more, I want to send off fight. I'm not hearing that. I'm hearing, all right, yeah, one more war, and then I'm better off suited for this anyway. Then do it. You're doing
that's
great.
crazy thinking.
Why do you want to, if your heart is for one more war, then, hey, listen, dude, you got to do, man. That's great. I hear you, man. I mean, but if not, if you're like, but I'm better suited for this anyway, and then why don't you just keep doing it? Why would you want to fight again? Unless he feels there's some stuff in the basement he's got to get rid of.
Let me ask you, we stopped off at Henzo Gracie's place.
Of course we did, yes.
And I really liked it, and I really want to take jiu-jitsu. Only because I just wanted a little self-defense.
No, it's perfect. Go ahead.
But I'm too tired all the time because I actually started trying my apnea machine yesterday, just sitting up, while I'm watching Walking Dead, just to get used to having it on me. I can't sleep with it.
Okay.
And I'm always fucking tired. And they were showing, there was a beautiful, obviously, I'm guessing she's an instructor there, but she was that girl who was doing that move where she was grabbing a rope and hanging from the rope and holding with one arm around her wrist.
When we were there at the school.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so the right hand is on the rope or whatever it was, the rings. The left hand is around the right wrist, hanging and then lifting the leg straight, almost like an ab crunch. And she said the record there was 7 seconds.
That's kind of weird.
That seems like it should be longer. It must be real super hard to do. But I've been thinking of doing that exercise for a week, and I just can't remember to do it when I'm in the gym. I guarantee I'd get 1 second and fall and hurt my little hiney.
Yeah, that doesn't look like it's too fun. I mean, I don't know. That's not my type of thing now. I'm too big.
Well, plus it's hard to do to hold on.
Back in the day, I do that though.
You would do that? One arm?
Oh man, listen. I was an athletic freak.
Still are.
I'm 42, still strangling 20-year-olds.
I know you are.
Thank you.
I am too, just not in that situation.
Oh,
Just on the train. There was a lunatic on the train today, by the way.
really?
Fucking dude yelling at full volume and then talking to himself. I taped him.
Yeah, I want to see after.
It's audio only. I couldn't video. He's too crazy. Yeah. Hey, shut the fuck up! I already come on, so I'm not going there. And he's yelling about the Marines. Quiet! That's why I walked on the train and he's yelling at somebody. You can be quiet!
You know when I took my kids into the
Loved
city,
them.
I took my kids into the city the other day for the Lion King, and I'm like, I want you to experience what Daddy experienced, and then I go, you know what? Screw that. I got right in a cab. I'm like, you know what?
Not with the
Because there's 3 of them. I don't feel like bringing them down to the subway because sometimes sometimes you don't know what you get in there. You really don't.
That's right.
So I mean, sometimes it's a pleasant little trip. Other times it's me, you, and trying to. The best is somebody talking to himself and pants half down. You're like, Jimmy goes to me. Yeah, we should get her on the podcast next week.
And you don't know because the kid might go, hey, who's he? Or like the kids don't know. They don't know what crazy is.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, some maniac's yelling at your 8-year-old and you're like, oh, Christ, I'm going to smash this guy.
Kimura City.
You give him a Kimura?
Nah, no one's yelling at my kids.
How about if he was a genuinely psychotic?
Well, then I'd just be like, listen, kids, stay away. But if I felt that there was threatening.
Yeah. No, this guy was just yelling, but
I'd be like, look, I warned them before. Like, look, people have problems. Just,
he was just yelling.
Stare.
There's nothing
the kids
personal.
can stare, this and that. But if it's all about, being like a protective.
Yeah. You don't want anybody yelling at your kids.
Nah, no one's going to yell at my kids.
That'd be bad news for them.
That wouldn't work out.
Who wants to put a Kimura on a homeless guy? You don't want to do that. You're all tangled up.
I don't know, what do you want to do? Punch him in the teeth and get fucking syphilis?
No, you just want to give him a kick or go, come on, walk away.
Yeah.
You don't want to get involved.
I don't want to. I definitely don't. But if you get attacked.
Yeah.
If you get attacked, you got to put someone down.
I know.
Put him fucking down.
Oh, I would.
Like a rabid dog.
I'd put him down in a second. Your shoes don't match your shirt.
You tell
wait,
that.
not that kind.
What would he say to that?
He'd fucking cut my face with a razor.
Did Ray Janelle just walk in?
Yep, there he is.
You fucking
Oh,
around?
there you go.
No.
I see this? I thought you were messing with me. Get that guy in here.
No,
Oh, no, that's not him.
I know.
Why do you do that? You got me. Look how happy you are.
Chris went with
You're
it.
as happy as when my wife tricks me. Look at you. Why are you so? Look at his face.
I like tricky
Look at he's
people.
smiling like a little. He looked up at
I
your
like
show. You
tricky.
thought he was really here, but he's not here. Could you text the dude and let him
I
know?
did text him. He is on his way. He should be here.
Where is he?
Hey,
Where
man,
is
I'm
he?
having a good. Listen, I'm having a good time. I'm having a better time than when I didn't know where my phone was. Isn't it funny how? Listen, know why phones are? We need them so. Because they're fun.
I like how
I'm on the. I mean, I could go on YouTube. I could watch some videos.
I was talking to a girl before.
Yes?
She's like, I want to have dinner with you.
Oh,
And I said, yeah, I hear you, babe.
Okay.
I'm really a sexy texture.
nice.
I said, but I don't cook.
Uh-oh.
And she said, why don't you grab some Blue Apron?
Oh, Blue Apron's nice.
And she thought I didn't know what that was. She thought she was going to make me look stupid. So I wrote back. I said, by the way, sweetie,
Tell her about Blue Apron.
Blue Apron's the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country. She was shocked that I knew that. And then she said, yeah, their mission is to make incredible home cooking accessible to everyone.
Yes.
And I'm like, yeah, I know that. And how do they achieve it? And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, by supporting a more substantial food system. I screwed that up. Sustainable.
It's okay. So it is substantial as well.
Setting the highest standard for ingredients and building a community of home chefs. It really is amazing the way they do this. They send you the exact amount that you need. Very, very easy to follow instructions. They've established partnerships with over 150 local farms, fisheries, and ranchers across the United States. They can be delivered to 99% of the continental U.S.
This is a good time for Blue Apron. You know why? Because before you know it, it's going to be, summertime. So you want to get your meals and know what you're getting. And look at my mouth; it's watering like a fat guy.
I know, but can I read that? Here's Al again. Here's Al.
I'm not looking.
Really a tremendous service. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/UFC unfiltered. Blueapron.com/UFC unfiltered.
Blue Apron sells for itself. What? Does that make sense?
It does. Sells for itself.
That makes sense. What is wrong with me today?
It's the same thing that's wrong with me.
Blue Apron, Raging Ally Quinta. This is so exciting. I'm so excited he's here. But are you done?
Almost.
I love Blue Apron.
You're going to love how good it feels,
What?
tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron. Honestly, if you're like me, I have a brand new, beautiful kitchen that I am worthless in. The exact amount that you need, the proper ingredients, blueapron.com/UFC unfiltered.